This has not been easy. I had to learn to discipline myself, learn to say no to certain things, and I'm okay with that because I had to say no to not walking or standing or moving my fingers for over 33 years. So you think I'm gonna trip over some food? Watch this. I wish I could move this finger. I wish I could move it. Let me do this over here. I want to move my finger. I want to move my finger. I want to point my finger. I didn't do it. So me wanting something and not doing it don't faze me. Again, that's why I roll a certain kind of way when it comes to my journey. It just don't.
Stay focused on the prize, on the life that we see. Welcome to these GLP-1 streets.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Paul Amadeus Lane, or you can call me Paul on Wheels. This is my week. I've been on Zepbound since February 14, 2025. So I think I'm around week 70-ish, 70 some odd-ish. I know my sib, Grace, from Losing the Grace. She and I are about 2 weeks apart. And she just, I think, hit her 70 week. So I'm like week 72, like 2 weeks behind. And this is my weigh-in update. If you missed my update last week, I broke it to the crew and everybody in these YouTube streets, these GLP-1 streets, that I'm 8 pounds away from my 100-pound mark. When I started this journey, I was 350 pounds when I showed my medical records last week. During the pandemic, I was almost 400 pounds, but when I started my journey, I was 350. So I technically have lost over 100 pounds, but not just on Zepbound. I did keto, carnivore, and I was stuck around the 350 and I needed a little bit more help. This is how I looked back then. So yeah, that's me. Too big a bite. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, like, share. It really helps this message to be pushed out. I'm like a unicorn when it comes to this, and some of my old faithfuls, you know this story, so I'm gonna keep it brief. And if you want to know more about like my disability, you can check out my past video where I talked about me being a quadriplegic and my journey. But just to give you like the short version, been in a wheelchair over 33 years, quadriplegic power wheelchair user, always had a problem with my weight for many decades, but now I'm able to, do my thing. Weighed myself this morning, and I weighed in at 256. I lost 2 pounds from last week. Yo, I'm 6 pounds away from hitting that 100. That's pretty cool. I never thought that I would even be close to that, but thanks to the GLP-1s, thanks to the community, and thanks to my effort, this has not been easy. I had to learn to discipline myself, learn to say no to certain things, and I'm okay with that because I had to say no to not walking or standing or moving my fingers for over 33 years. So you think I'm gonna trip over some food? Watch this. I wish I could move this finger. I wish I could move it. Let me do this over here. I want to move my finger. I want to move my finger. I want to point my finger. I didn't do it. So me wanting something and not doing it don't faze me. Again, that's why I roll a certain kind of way when it comes to my journey. It just don't bother me. You may get to that point too. And not saying that we don't enjoy ourselves, a treat occasionally here and there, but the treat is not my way of life. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I did find some weak spots in my journey, in my way of doing things. And that's not eating enough, especially when I am busy. We're doing some remodeling of our bathroom that morphed into remodeling our closet, that mushroomed into putting new tile in the bedroom. So we're living out of boxes. Things are not where they used to be. That ever happened to you when life be lifing and it's hard to keep things in focus and keep things on track? So I haven't been eating as much as I should be eating. This is what I was eating last week, and I didn't really focus in on it until like a few days ago. And I was like, I don't think I'm eating enough. So in the morning, I would do like 2 boiled eggs. Let me take it back to Monday. Monday morning, I got a garden and we had some fresh potatoes out of our garden. Now, I don't do the carb thing that much, but it's out of my garden. It's organic. How good quality? Can't get no quality better than that. So I wanted to test the fruits of my labor. So we chopped up a purple potato, a little small one, maybe about the size of a tangerine. So I had a little bit of that. Had a couple of scrambled eggs and some Talon beef sausages. They're really clean, grass-fed, grass-finished beef. You can get them at Costco. They have a jalapeno one that's really good, and they have a Polish one. So I had the Polish one. Chopped that up. I had that. Put a little some aged cheese on it. I had that. That was my, as we say, breakfast. Not breakfast, but breakfast. Then for my snack, I had a protein shake. And I gravitate towards the more cleaner ones that don't use sucralose. The sucralose in my body, they just don't get down like that. Had that, 30 grams, 160 calories. And then for dinner, I had, what did I have that night? Had a sirloin, like a 6-ounce sirloin steak with some fresh kale and fresh Swiss chard out of my garden. When I looked at that, I was like, boy, I didn't eat enough. And I felt like I didn't eat enough. So that taught me a lesson. I need reminders, especially when I'm busy, to make sure I'm eating like I'm supposed to. Now, I didn't go off cheating. I didn't go get no fast food, none of that. I stuck to the program, stuck what I need to eat, but I just did not eat enough. So some of you out there, when life be lifing, how do you make sure that you are eating the proper amount of nutrients and not, malnourishing yourself? Because it definitely happens. I'm gonna call on one of my sisters out there. I have sisters in these GLP-1 streets. One of them is Doses of Shining. Another one is Perfectly Pamela. That's my sis right there. I love her to life. She is amazing. Many others out there too who are my sisters, and I love them all. Pam, I need your help. I know you have a guide, a GLP-1 guide on your channel. Go check out Perfectly Pamela's channel. I'm gonna leave it in the description. I mean, she is like killing it with meal prep. She's focused on her journey. And she has some bomb meals. I told her I'm coming down to H-Town to get me a plate. But Pam, this is what I want you to do. I want you to put pressure on you. Tell me to go pounds down because, we family. I want you to come up with a guide for meals for an entire week. Have it where somebody can have like a protein, what they can have for breakfast, different options for lunch. They can pick certain things for dinner and snack. And then all they have to do is when they're busy, look at that and then say, okay, I'll have this, and that. I'm asking you to do that primarily for us men folk because, we have man brain sometimes. I know I'm going to get in trouble. One men folks out there, but RMZ, G's, TT, Bound, G-Money, Heavy on the Jumps, Kev, all my guys out there. We got man brain sometimes. And we ain't that smart when it comes to food, right? We will eat until they tell us to eat, right? So really help us out, Pam. I think we need them more than anything. But I think it can benefit the whole community. Pam gonna be mad at me. I probably gonna get a text after this episode. Be like, what are you talking about? But she is one of the brilliant minds in these GLP-1 streets. The way her mind explains things, she is a great orator of information. Make sure you check out her channel, Pam. So that's all I wanted to say on this update. 6 pounds away from 100. I'm 256 pounds. I haven't been 256 since maybe the first couple of years after my accident. That's over 30 years ago. But I promised my guy RMZ that I'm gonna meet him in Wonderland. So I got about 57 pounds to go. I want to be 199. That's just a personal goal for me. I don't know if I'm gonna stay at 199. I may want to be like G's because G's 184.5. That's G's. That's his goal weight. I'm just joking with you, G's. But I want to get into the 199. But I want to be a cut up 199. Oh, let me show you this. I need to go shopping, y'all. Look how big this shirt is on me. This shirt used to fit me like it was holding my stomach hostage. I need to go shopping, y'all. Look at this. It was funny. Vanity. Go check out Vanity's channel. It's Vanity. She did her live today, and I said, hey, what's up, Vanity? Do the chat. I say, hey, Paul, you go shopping yet? No, V. I ain't been shopping yet, so I need to go. But I need to know where I need to go get some nice clothes at. I used to go to Big and Tall all the time, and Big and Tall got some nice clothes, but I want to be trendy. I'm 6'6", so let me know what you got. And if you are right now at that part of your journey where you need to go get some new clothes, when are you going to do that? Leave that in the comments. Let me know what you got. And if you have struggled with, especially when you're busy, to eat the right amount of nutrients. Now, I'm not talking about junk food and stuff. I'm talking about the right amount of nutrients. What did you do to kind of, put yourself in place for success? Let me know in the comments too. Well, it's time for me to get up out of here. I'm Paul Amadeus Lane. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share. Comment, subscribe. That's one of my favorite content creators out there. Rosalind Lachey, that's what she say. It's shot day. I love me some Rosalind Lachey. Yeah, she's awesome. So, all right, y'all. I'm out of here. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I love you all to life. Until next time, stay well.
That we see. Welcome to these GLP-1 streets.